What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, and let's get started with this wig making video. So I'm going to be using 4 bundles of 20 inches, a 5x5 lace closure, some needles and thread, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to get started with placing my dome cap on my mannequin head. I always use the mesh dome cap because it's breathable for my scalp, so I recommend that one. And this is how it should look. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get started with 3 C curve needles. So sis, make sure that your needles are C curve, because if it's not, it's just not going to give you what it needs to give. And please ignore the thumbs and my nails. Okay, that's not important in this video. So anyway, I'm going to tell you guys the most effective way to creating your wig by hand is doing exactly what I'm doing right now in this video. I am doing the over and under method. This wig is going to be so secure down and flat hunty that you is just going to be like, girl, this is my hair. So literally literally 2 things you need to keep in mind when you're sewing and making your unit. You want to make sure that you sew over the weft and not through the weft. And 2, you want to make sure that you sew through the mesh cap and not on it and not through it. So this is how our first track should look. That went pretty fast. So this video, you guys, is going to go kind of, swiftly, because I'm just giving you like the basics on how it is to create your wig. Now we are on to our next bundle. And I'm literally just going to do the same thing that I did when you guys saw me laying down the first track. I'm just doing the over and under method, and I am literally sewing like on top of the mesh cap, and it gives you a guide, it has like little holes in it and things, so like you don't have to worry about anything else. So just watch how I do, and I'll come back when I have something else to talk about. All right, you guys. So this is how everything should look. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump right into sewing down my lace closure. Okay, so just to kind of explain it to you guys, because it's just the best way I can say is that it's just going to take you some time to learn how to place your lace closure where you want it so that it lays down flat. But just to give you the basics, you want to like when you place your lace closure on your dome cap, you want to make sure that you pull it forward just a little bit over your dome cap so that it's not directly on that elastic band. And one thing you want to keep in mind is that you want to sew down each section separately. So you want to sew down the right side first, the left side second, and then the back is always last. Why? Is because that is your final stretch. That's how you're going to get your complete flatness, is sewing down the back last. So what I have did, I have taken some T-pins and I have secured my lace closure down on my dome cap. And I'm starting with one side of the lace closure first, and then I'm just going to work my way around the whole head. It is inevitable that you guys follow this step, because if you don't, you're going to get bulkiness in your wig. right, you guys, so we are moving on to the fun part, and that is the coloring. And I'm just showing you what I'm using right now. It's the Blonde Me hair developer and color lightener. So pretty much I'm going to be using like three things. I'm going to be using this to protect my hair and to make sure that I get the best highlights possible. And this is by the Blonde. Is it blonde? I think it's Blonde Me or Blonde Brand. One of the. I'll leave it in my description box. Also, another one of their things is the volume developer for 7%, and I'm gonna squeeze a hefty amount of that into this bowl. Yes. And then I'm going to be using the blonde bleach. I'm going to use the last bit that I had in one bottle, and then I'm going to open up another jar, and I'm going to use about 2 or 3 scoops out of there. I think I used about 4 or 5 scoops. Oh, I don't know. We'll see how many scoops, but you need enough because I have 20 inches. We got 20 inches. We got to color, girls. So, you're going to need some bleach. You're going to need some product. Don't be stingy. Don't be selfish. And please make sure that you are wearing gloves when you are, dealing with products as such. And I'm also going to be using 30 volume developer. Now, this is going on a wig, honey. I would not recommend this type of concoction on your real hair because it'll just be too strong. Like, let's just give it is what it is. But this is for a wig, so we can get away with it. Yay! Okay, so I'm just going to stir. Gonna stir it up until my happy heart is happy. So gonna be here for a little bit, y'all. Just stirring and stirring. But no, you want to make sure that you stir it up all the way to the point where you don't see no more lumps and grooves in it. So you do gotta stir for a little bit. Not too long though, but just make sure that you ain't got no more lumps and and grooves in your bleach, and make sure you have enough product in your basin bowl, because like I said, the longer your hair is, the more product you're going to need. So if you have like a 12-inch wig or unit, you really ain't got to worry about too much hair bleach. One bowl will be just fine. But I'm going to have to do 2 bowls because I have 20 inches and I'm doing highlights. So highlights are more detailed and more particular, and people are nosy. So you want to make sure that your highlights are popping. Okay, you guys. So right now, all I'm doing is sectioning off the hair. And the best way I can explain highlights is just do what you want to do. Like literally, like not do what you want to do, but just section off the pieces of hair that you want highlighted. Like I know people say, use a rat tooth comb and do the weaving method. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cute, but it's not enough. It's not enough highlights. If you want highlights in your wig, you have to make sure that your sections are chunky. You got to make sure that they are thick. You got to make sure that you pull out enough hair to color, girl. Don't be doing that weaving method and think that, you get like a 2 or 3 inches of hair. People gonna see those highlights. They gonna see it. It's gonna be like, oh, your hair is cute. But they gonna be like, you want people to be like, damn, I love her hair. Like, damn, I want my hair to look like that. Like, ooh, I want my hair like that. That is what you want. Not, oh, your hair's cute, boo. You want popping. So there's really is like no method that I'm following. It's just the Ariel method, my method. I'm just doing my own thing. I'm sectioning out pieces of hair that I want to be highlighted. So, and that's just all I'm going to do. And you should do the same thing, girl, because when you done, you're going to be like, wow. Okay, you guys, so after all our hard work, this is how it should look. A hot mess, but a good hot mess because we are about to tone everything out. As you can see, this is the color that I have received after going in and highlighting my unit once. So now what I'm going to do, and if you guys see, I got my little caution over there sitting over to the right. But all it is some developer. I'm going to be using 40 volume developer, and I'm going to be toning this hair and getting the brassness out and just correcting any of my mistakes that I may have had, like from the aluminum foil. I can't, I tell you, that is one word listen. Anyway, from the aluminum foil, because sometimes if you like squeeze that foil too hard, you can create like a crease and stuff in your hair and an imprint, and that bleach will leave that imprint in your hair. And you will see that. But the key to doing that is just getting you some developer, girl, and just sectioning out your hair and putting it on the whole unit. You ain't got to be cute. You can literally just have fun with this part and just make sure you saturate the whole wig, and you're gonna see how it turns out in a few minutes. But all I'm gonna do is just saturate this whole unit in developer and just even out the color, the brassiness, and just make it more pigmented before it even hit the sunlight. Okay, you guys, so we have washed and conditioned this hair, and look at my highlights, you guys. I'm gonna say one thing right now. My camera is not giving me any justice because these highlights are way brighter than they look on video. It is extremely beautiful in person. It's like a caramel, just honey glaze type of highlight drip situation going on, girl. So literally right now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it cute and quick. I'm just going to take my cheese straightener And I'm going to just drag it through the unit just to tame down the frizziness a little bit before I even add any curls into her. I did add a few like long layers in her. That's going to be coming in the next video, so don't worry about that. But right now, all I'm going to do is just run my straightener through it very quickly, very easily. I'm not trying to be cute about it. I'm just trying to tame down the frizz, and in the process, I am making sure that I apply heat protector so that my unit has longevity. So just watch me as I just prep her before I start to style her. Okay, you guys, so right now, all I'm doing right now is just putting in some light, beautiful, soft, flowy curls. I'm just taking my barrel and I'm curling away from the hair. I'm going to be doing that momentum all the way throughout the whole unit. So if you ever want that Farrah Fawcett, Kim Kardashian, well, Farrah Fawcett, that Farrah Fawcett look, then you want to make sure that you curl away from the face and just kind of curl inward to the back of the hair like a fan, and you will get that flowy luxurious vibe, girl. But I had fun with, showing you guys how I make my unit. Just continue to watch the video, and I will be coming to you guys with some closing credits. So let's get back into the video. What is up, you guys? So if you made it this far, then you can finally call yourself a official wig maker. Look at this. Look at what we did, you guys. These are our results. So there is one thing that I did leave out that I should have put in. I did not record myself cutting off the lace. So the next video that I do make, I am going to record myself cutting the lace off. But just to give you just like a little bit of advice on how to cut your lace. So when you cut your lace, you kind of want to make sure that you cut like close to the hairline. If you cut in the hairline, that's okay. Like maybe one row in, that's fine. Like don't cut too much of those knots off. But when you cut, you want to kind of go in like a zigzag motion, because when you put your unit on, you don't want it to look like a blunt cut. You know what I mean? You want it to be kind of believable. So when you can even get those scissors from the arts and craft place or Michael's. You know exactly which ones I'm talking about. They kind of come in like a little design, like little squiggly form. Those will help you, but it's pretty simple. All you do is go in like a little zigzag motion, and you can cut it off and it'll look something like this. But look at our highlights, you guys. I am getting so much better with coloring hair. I am so happy. I have been trying to achieve this color for years on my own. Like for years, I have been trying to achieve this color. And then it just kind of took me back. I remember my grandma, rest in peace, used to tell me, I was like, Grandma, I can never get the color that I really want when it comes to me like making my wigs and dyeing my hair. She was like, I think you just gotta take your time. She said, you just have to be more patient. She was like, just give it just a little bit more time. And she was so right. All I did was let this sit up there. I just gave it some time. And literally the second process of me coloring this hair, when I put the developer on there, as you guys saw, I put the developer on this hair. I let it sit overnight because it's just developer. It's not bleaching the hair, if anything. It's just toning the hair and just making it all one color. And as you can see, this is what we got. This is what we got. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you like, baby. This is what we got. This is what we got. Welcome to Pluto, 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 beauty. Say, welcome to Pluto, 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 beauty. Welcome to Pluto, welcome to Pluto, welcome to Pluto, Pluto's beauty. It's me. Okay, I'm gonna stop tripping. Anyway, but I like it. I'm so proud of myself, yo. I have come so far. I have been making wigs for 10 plus years. And look at this. I mean, I can be better, of course, but I don't think it's too bad. Oh! Civilized me. Now, if you want me to make you a wig, if you want something done to your hair, if If you want your hair to look something like mine, if you want it to look like mine. I have an Etsy store, and this wig is going on my Etsy store. And if you go to my YouTube, to the home screen, look at the little picture, that thumbnail situation. I don't know. Look at that, you're gonna see it right there. It's gonna say Etsy. So just click on it. Like where people can list like their Facebook and their Instagram and their YouTube and all that stuff. Yeah, just click on that. I don't know why I'm in like a singing vibe. I'm not a singer at all. But yeah, these are our results, you guys. But yes, and because I'm talking to my students on Udemy, and to my students on Udemy, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them for you. But yes, y'all, 20 inches, honey, she's living, she's luscious, she's everything you want to be. Okay, yeah, all right, moving on. I'm done. This is it. I added some layers into this unit, and if you guys want me to show you how I add my layers, just leave a comment or ask me and I'll show you how I add layers. But this video was strictly on how to make a 5x5 lace frontal, lace closure wig, but just how to make a wig. I kind of added some extra stuff in there for you, like how to color and all that stuff. I gave y'all some of my secrets. You're welcome. So don't tell nobody. I know what you're saying is the truth. Just don't tell nobody. Don't hurt me off in front of company.